There we go.
Hello, 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 Danny.
Hello.
I apologize to all of you that are watching this in advance. Are watching this when this comes out. You'll notice that it came out a day late. That's because my head ass got busy taking care of some other shit. So I apologize. But
Well, that happens.
yeah. But it's only a day late compared to like, being like a day late. Oh no, it's coming out on Saturday and not Friday. At least it's not like Tuesday coming out on Wednesday and then it's just useless to the next day after. I'm so glad we swapped from doing the recordings on Tuesdays, if I'm gonna be completely honest.
Yeah, that's fair.
Also, I apologize. Puppers has fucked up my bed, so I'm gonna try and block the bed as much as possible today because she has decided to fuck with the covers. So, what up, YouTube? So first and foremost, Danny, how are you doing today?
I'm doing all right.
Anything special happen to you this week? Anything fun? Anything crazy cool?
This week's been a fun week.
What notable moment of the week? And no, it cannot be fishing from Destiny 2. Because let's be honest, that would both be ours.
It is like a thing that we'll probably talk about in this, which I'm gonna preface this for anyone watching. There may be spoilers ahead.
Oh yes, please. If you have not done this week's missions from the new season, please,
And,
for the love of God, go play it and then come back. Pause the video.
And,
go do that shit.
Also, the PlayStation Showcase.
Yeah.
Haven't seen that. Also, probably hold off a little bit.
Yeah, and with that being said, I think we should definitely just straight up hop in, right?
Yeah, there's some good stuff.
Yeah, good stuff. This TWAB is spicy, Danny.
Yeah, this one's good.
All right, so they talked about shit last week. That's all this shit. We're not gonna get into this. Blah 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 blah.
Yep.
This week, it's not a sprint. It's a marathon. And we'll get into that in a little bit. Along with that, Sony and Bungie team up for some PlayStation crossover goodness. Another cosplay challenge is also on the horizon. Guardian Games it has fucked off officially and will not be coming back until next year.
Yep.
A look at the Season 21 opening cutscene. Save the date, Season 21 edition. Guardian Ranks reminder. The Aquanaut dreams don't let those Aquanaut dreams be dreams. A message from the archives, the player support report, and community picks for Art of the Week and Movie of the Week. So, with that being said, fucking CAYDE's here.
And it's actually Nathan Fillion.
Yes.
So
he came back to voice CAYDE for the final shape. I have not seen the trailer yet.
Oh, you should. It's really short.
I've heard. However, do you follow Nathan Fillion on Instagram?
I do not.
So Nathan Fillion posted a video of him outside drinking like either tea or coffee or something. He goes, and he's just being Nathan Fillion. He goes, I've missed you. We've missed you. It'll be good to see you, buddy. And it just pans over to this little fucking Toons CAYDE 6 that he teased on his Instagram before the trailer came out. And I'm like, you son of a bitch!
I love Nathan Fillion.
I do too.
I'm sure he's happy to be back.
Oh, yeah. And the fact that somehow fucking CAYDE is still around, despite the fact that that man has been gone, theoretically gone since Forsaken, so, like, what, 3 years now? No, 4. 4?
We get a little taste of why he might be back in the trailer.
Okay, so I haven't watched the trailer, so we'll get to that. I'll watch that, and then we'll discuss it next week. We also got, and I did see the trailer for this, Danny, Marathon.
Yep.
Uh,
It is, it's coming back as a extraction shooter.
Yes, it is a sci-fi PvP extraction shooter where players will embody cybernetic mercenaries known as runners, exploring a lost colony on the mysterious planet of Tau CD4. Runners, working solo or as a part of three-person crews, will fight for survival, riches, and for fame.
This is wild.
So, I have one wish.
Yeah.
All I ask is that it's not like what they did with Rainbow Six Siege Extinction. Extinction? Extraction.
Yeah.
What's the name of it?
Yeah.
Because
Rainbow
that is
Six,
fucking
Extraction.
garbage.
It is just not set up right.
I mean,
it's like...
here's... Extraction shooters aren't... It's so hard to do an extraction shooter well.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to think of, like, recent extraction shooters that were good. I mean, we can go back to the classics. I mean, if we really want to go back and kick it with the classics, Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Dead is probably considered one of the best extraction shooters of all time.
I mean, just in general, Left 4 Dead was just a solid game.
Absolutely phenomenal. Fantastic. And Left 4 Dead 2 wasn't bad either. Like,
No.
I still think Left 4 Dead 1 was a little bit better.
Yeah.
But Left 4 Dead 2 definitely did well on did the series justice.
And 2 also added in the PvP mode where people could play as the zombies.
Yeah, that was fun. Let me see. Another extraction shooter. Well, we already talked about Rainbow Six Siege's extraction, and that was fucking garbage.
Doesn't COD have one?
I mean, that's just Warzone.
Yeah. Like...
No, that's, to be fair, that's like a battle royale.
It's weird.
I'm gonna be honest, battle royales are still garbo in my opinion, but
they're kind of oversaturated.
Very oversaturated. I still think the best one to this day is Apex.
Probably.
Yeah, because Fortnite's boring as shit, and
Fortnite is only really
Warzone's just nothing but cheaters
in no build mode.
It's true. No build mode is a must.
Yeah. Outside of that, no.
Agreed. I mean, I'm trying to think of other extraction shooters. Oh, DayZ.
That's fair.
DayZ,
I guess.
No, not DayZ. Oh shit! It's the zombie horde one that I played on stream.
Oh, World War Z.
World War Z. Yes, that's a pretty solid one, and there's a lot of progression in that game. I think that one actually does it fairly well. I think World War Z is pretty solid. Yeah. I just wish there was a lot more content though for it.
It's a hard thing to balance because like an extraction shooter is an odd concept to spin, at least in like the current gaming environment.
Yeah, with because people don't really, unless you're remaking a classic game, and you're going through like a campaign, most people don't want to deal with that. They want to be constantly in the fight, in and out, having fun, throwing rockets and shit and all that kinds of stuff.
Another game I think that actually does the genre really well is Hunt Showdown.
Ooh, I have heard a lot of good about Hunt Showdown. I've heard their balancing has been iffy here and there, but overall, I've heard that it is a very addicting game.
It is, as they said, due to a statistic, 40% of engagements are actually players against players. Most of the time, you're just trying to get the target and get out.
Yeah.
Which, there's only like 4, maybe 5 teams on a map at any given time, and it's only 2 to 3 players each.
Yeah.
Well, it's like sparse.
Is Dead by Daylight technically an extraction game?
I'd say it's not necessarily, because it's one killer trying to get 5 survivors.
Well, as a survivor,
like
I would say yes.
Game.
As the killer, no.
I would classify that as like its own kind of genre.
Yeah, another rare genre that we don't really see nowadays.
Yeah, Because, like, there were a lot of, like, games that tried to do that.
Yeah.
I just don't think they really had, like, the staying power that Dead by Daylight did because of the collabs. Because, like, Friday the 13th tried.
Oh,
That
yeah.
game kind of just...
No, you're right. I mean, the end of every Titanfall 2 PvP match.
Titanfall 2 was good.
I mean, I think
It
we can
became
all agree
Apex.
Titanfall 2 is a phenomenal game in and of itself as a whole, both PvP, PvE. Like, god damn, that game is a fucking masterpiece. God damn it,
Yeah.
Respawn! Give me Titanfall 3, you fucking bitch!
If only EA would let them make something other than Apex or the Star Wars game.
Fuck! True.
Like,
But yeah, no, like, and I agree, right? Is extraction shooters are really, really hard to pull off properly. Because if you half-ass even like an eighth of the project, the whole mission is just fucked. Because it's mission-based.
yep.
All extraction shooters are all, for the most part, mission-based. Right.
You have to have that good balance of, does the gunplay feel good? Does the movement feel good? The environment works for what we're trying to do? And do the objectives make sense?
Yes. And I think that's where, like, why we go, like, when we talk about an extraction game, right, we talk about, like, Left 4 Dead. Because Left 4 Dead, well, let's be honest, I mean, as far as I know of, they basically pioneered extraction. I don't know another game before them that did extraction.
I don't think so. And now that I'm thinking about it, technically I would also probably put Deep Rock Galactic in there with extraction shooters.
Oh, the one, yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair. No, to
And
be
that's
fair,
a
I have not
really
played Deep
good
Rock
game.
Galactic. I've heard that is fun, though.
It is a fun game, and every season they make for that game is free to all players.
Yeah, it was also the whole game itself was free for PlayStation Plus.
It's a
A
solid
while
game.
back. Yeah, it's a good game. Yeah, no. So I'm gonna be very excited to see how Marathon turns out. Now, with that being said, and I hate to do this, Danny, but we need to talk about this. Bungie's reputation for new games at the beginning.
Yep.
Now, with that being said, we can both agree the entirety of the Halo series is a complete certified banger. Halo 1 absolutely revolutionized FPS.
Yep.
Destiny 1 did have its problems, but it is still a game that is loved by a massive community. And now, to be fair, now that Bungie is basically actually finally back on their own again, they have shown a lot of improvement in D2. Now, the start of D2 wasn't great, and I think we can both agree on that. Red War was solid, and then we got, what was after Red War? I don't even remember.
The first expansion, Curse of Osiris.
Which we can both agree was fucking trash.
It's like, it's the pattern with how Bungie's been doing recently, is like, the game starts off, it goes for a little bit, then it kind of stagnates, because there's not a whole lot of content after you get through the initial bit. Then you get a little bit of content, and it's either going to be solid, or not so solid, but it gets better. Like, they do actively work on it, which I hope they continue to do, because that's good.
Because I'm going to be honest, you know, I'm going to be completely real here. I actually really like what they've done so far with Season of the Deep, in the fact that they basically took the Lightfall campaign and said, we're going to make more of the Lightfall campaign, because we weren't ready to release all of it at the time of Lightfall, so we released basically what we needed to basically make a campaign, and then we're going to release a little bit every season to give you even more content over the course of a season. So theoretically, you could just not do it until there's dead time, which, let's be honest, Danny, there's been a lot of dead time in the middle of seasons that we have seen.
Oh yeah, and I imagine this season's not going to be any different. We're going to get partway through, and then that's probably going to be the end of the seasonal story. I'm okay with that to an extent, because
there's so much content to do now. There's so much more, because you have the seasonal shit on top of the additional Lightfall stuff, on top of the shit that's already going to be coming up, such as, I believe the next one coming up is Solstice, correct?
Yep, Solstice will be next month, I believe, actually.
Yeah, plus we're getting a new dungeon, which is super fucking dope.
Released today. At
Yes.
the time of this recording, it released today, and that's kind of neat.
Does it look good?
I have been fixating on the exotic from it really hard since I saw its main perk.
Is it a classic? Is it an OG classic perk?
Nope.
What is the perk?
It's, firing this strand trace rifle at allies gives them woven mail.
What the fuck? You could just give people woven mail?
That's what it does.
What
you
the
shoot allies with it, it gives them woven mail.
Oh my god.
It is very unique.
That's dirty. That's dirty. I fuck with that so hard.
I will say though, I do know the game lead for the marathon project that they have is the lead for House of Wolves. So it is the guy that was in charge of House of Wolves,
which was a certified banger.
Yeah.
House of Wolves was a very, very good DLC.
It's like, it was short story, but the actual content, like Prison of Elders was great.
I mean, the entirety of Forsaken, banger.
I love the story of Forsaken a lot. It hurt, but it was good.
Kay died. Sorry.
I mean, it's fine now. He's back.
I know, right?
He got better. He walked it off.
Lol, I just want him to hold Colonel again.
I want to know more after watching that teaser, because they had a lot of questions in a minute.
Oh, yeah. Now, let's go ahead and move on. When PlayStation and Destiny 2 collide, epic drip happens. So, have you ever thought to yourself, Self, I'm pretty darn amazing, but I'd be even cooler if I could be Alloy? If the answer is yes, you're not alone. We're here to tell you to not let those dreams be dreams, because now you can get your Alloy, Kratos, and Jin on in the world of Destiny 2 with the spiffy new PlayStation collaboration gear just announced. Hunters, Titans, and Warlocks all got specific gear.
These are good.
Yeah, now, the one on the right is... I can't actually tell. Is that the Hunter?
That's the one on the right. That's the Warlock.
That's the Warlock?
Yeah, that's pretty good armor.
I mean, the armor is cool, but god damn it, the fucking helmet again. I don't.
They made it look exactly like the character from Ghost of Tsushima.
I mean, that is
fair. They really
fair.
did.
Yeah. The Hunters got Alloy from
Horizon,
and then the Titan Kratos, which damn, that looks good.
Sense.
That
makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, the armors I think look great. I think they're cool. So yes, you can get the Anointed Hunter for Hunters, Godsbane for Titans, and Ancestral for Warlocks. Also, they keep uppercasing letters here. Hold on. Let's see. So the first one is V. The second one is X. Then N. V. Excluding the number 3. So T, M, and R. The fuck?
I'm assuming somewhere throughout this entire thing it was a code for maybe an emblem. I think
that's not a long code, though.
Yeah, I think there's like more in there, because I remember someone sharing a code the other day when this dropped. That was the PlayStation collab emblem, which is a disc.
Nice. Along with that, you will also get the killer finisher moves. Check out the Endless Roamer bundle, From Nowhere, Whirling Chaos, and Perfect Strike. Now, the From Nowhere, that's the chair one, isn't it?
I believe so.
I kind of want to buy that bundle, just for the chair. Along with that, we're also getting a coral sparrow and a coral ship.
Oh, the cordyceps.
Yeah, and the ghost. Personally,
Yeah.
I think that ship looks fucking amazing.
Yeah, good. The Last of Us 2 tie-in there at the end.
Yeah, and then and that's the Clicker Ghost, Blooming Terror ship, and the Quarantine Runner ship. The Cordyceps bundle, and then all of this plus a Swanky Gadgeteer emote to harness your inner Ratchet or inner Clank. We're not choosy, which you can get in the Eververse store. And it's just a giant fucking screw.
That's pretty funny.
That is pretty good. So
I love the next bit underneath that.
yeah, and don't worry, these items are not platform exclusive. So if you're on Xbox or PC, you will also be able to buy them.
Yep.
And then before diving into what's next, hint, it has to do with cosplay, we're going to go ahead and give you a second to collect yourselves. We can hear you yelling, boy! Or no. Sorry, I need to take a sip real quick, Danny. Boy. From here.
Love that they had to throw that meme in there.
Of course. Boy. I was gonna say, did you see when they when the voice actors for Kratos and Atreus came up to do the awards?
Yep.
Yeah, and he just goes, "Read it, boy." And the crowd went fucking nuts. They went nuts. Now, cosplay never changes. So, basically, they're doing a bunch of stuff for Bungie Day, and they're going to be accepting submissions, basically from for cosplay. So, if you're a cosplayer, be on the lookout for that. This is definitely your chance.
Yep.
Guardian Games has gone through, and pretty dope. Titans won. We pretty much saw this coming. I also love here. Congrats, Titans, on pulling a flawless victory. Always knew you had it in ya. This one's for you, Lance.
It's pretty good.
Oh yeah. Titans, I like to shit on you all the time, but good job. That one was in fact for Lance.
Yeah.
All right, now it's time to take in Sloane home after the season's opening cutscene, of course. And we saw the distress cinematic, if you have played the game. But basically, Sloane's body is like 50% taken.
Yeah, Sloane's having a rough time.
She can also communicate with a big fucking fish.
I'm gonna be interested to see what's explained with that.
Yeah, I also love that they have the Titan in its in the Season of the Deep armor. God, the armor looks so good.
Yeah, the ornaments for this season are really good. So
and that's the one that you get in the season pass, right?
Yep, I have seen another set that I think is gonna blow that out of the water.
It'll be interesting. Now, couple things to keep in mind. Save the date and dive deep into what's happening in Season 21. Now, note, new dungeon hype, new dungeon hype, new dungeon hype. The new dungeon, Ghosts of the Deep, arrives tomorrow. That's technically today.
Now,
Yay!
it's already live.
Yeah, it's live. Sorry, I fucked up, chat. Season 21 Trials of Osiris also goes live today. Also went live today. Fuck that.
It's like the machine gun.
Don't play Trials. Just don't. Just fucking don't. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's awful.
Iron Banner's on Tuesday.
Yeah, Iron Banner starts next week. Grandmasters will start early this season, and it will be started on June 3rd. Holy shit, only like 4 weeks?
Yeah, because there wasn't any power increase, so everyone's like, basically at
So
level
you actually
3.
have more time to prep and do and actually grind them out. I'm actually a really big fan of that. I like that.
Yeah.
I think that's a really good choice. Along with that, Solstice will be bringing its Sunny Celebration to D2 in the tower on July 18th. Along with that, Guardian Ranks reminder, please do not panic. Now that we're fully immersed in a brand new season and investigating previously unexplored areas on Titan, just a friendly reminder for those interested in their Guardian rank progression and how that evolves from season to season. Players who have already completed the objectives required to reach rank 5 will start each new season at Guardian rank 5. For those of you that have logged in this week, you've probably noticed this. If you got to, 7, 8, 9, 10, or 11, you only went back down to 5 at the end of the season. But, however, if you have started a brand new account, you will just start off exactly where you left off, which is whatever rank you were at. And if you do reach 5, then you will automatically start at 5 every season.
Yep.
Other things to keep in mind. Only seasonal Guardian rank objectives, the one in blue text, are the ones that are reset. This does mean that roughly about 50% of your things that you've done for your ranks is already done.
Yep.
So if you did a bunch of the gold ones, congratulations. You really don't have to do a lot much.
You're just set.
Along with that, get those comfy sweatpants ready, fellow fans of Cozy. It's time to game. Guardians display the previous season's rank for the entire following season, so you'll have that badge of accomplishment. I did not get that far. I got to 7.
I didn't see a point in trying to go
that
far.
I saw way too many people with 10 and 11. I'm like, you actually need to go touch grass. Holy shit.
Like, it's a little much. It's a little much.
First season it's live, and I see people at max rank. What is wrong with you? Jesus Christ. Now, along with that, don't let those Aquanaut dreams be dreams. It wouldn't be a new season without a new shiny title to earn and pin to snag. Take on the dangers of Titan for a chance to earn the new Aquanaut title. Along with that, you'll be able to buy the pin once you have completed it. And you must complete all of the objectives before August 22nd, 2023. So, I'm assuming that's probably when the season ends. That's a pretty long time. That's 3 months.
So
wait, this season is 3 months?
Yeah. The fun thing about that date in particular, it does kind of coincide with the Bungie showcase.
Oh, that's going to be interesting.
Where they will be showing us the final shape.
Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh,
They
man, oh, man.
They dropped the teaser for final shape. Literally the first week, basically, of the season. And you're just like, yeah, the end of the season's when we're going to show you more about it.
Just to fuck with us.
Yep.
God damn it, Bungo. Along with that, a message from the archives. Remember that dope playlist we shared earlier this year highlighting cutscenes from season past? The ever-evolving list has just evolved once more with 3 newly added videos of glorious narrative goodness. If you're interested in scoping it out, you can find Season 13's Season of the Chosen, Season 14, Season of the Splicer, and Season 20, Season of Defiance added to the snazzy playlist here.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy Splicer's on there now.
Splicer is... I still think Splicer might be one of my favorite seasons of all time. It was
fun.
Number 1, it had a phenomenal story. Number 2, the fucking seasonal activity was actually goddamn fun. Holy fuck.
And we got to listen to the amazing back and forth between Mithrax and Saint. All season.
That is some of the best character development I think we have seen in a long time.
As people like to refer to them as the buddy cops of Destiny. Because they were.
I mean, you're not wrong.
It was great.
But yeah, no, I mean, we could just talk about that for a quick moment, Danny, before we move on. Like, people will be like, oh, but like Crow, oh, but like Anna. I'm like, no. Sam 14 literally murdered, like, genocided several fallen houses.
Yep.
Like, he was the boogeyman to the fallen. And now he's here on Earth at the fallen colony several times a week playing with the Smallin.
He literally went from being a monster in the eyes of the fallen to being a protector, standing side by side with Mithrax, fighting off waves of Vex. By the way, nobody misses Laxmi.
Oh, no. Nah, fuck that.
I had that in there.
Nah, fuck
Future
that
War
bitch.
Cult?
Fuck that
Lame.
bitch. Yeah, no, fuck
Good
that
season.
bitch.
Agreed.
Yeah, no, fuck that bitch.
It was funny watching basically collectively the community during that last mission of the season. The amount of people that would teabag Laxmi so high.
Oh no. I most definitely also teabag Lakshmi. I most definitely teabag that bitch. That bitch has been a thorn in our side for fucking ever.
Yep.
God, she's a raging bitch. Well, she was a raging bitch. She was a raging bitch. And then she was decaffeinated.
Yep. What a season.
Also, put in the comments below if you understand what that reference was to.
Indeed.
Do you know what that reference is to, Danny?
I can't remember, actually.
Alright, well, I'll tell you what. Pause the video, put in the comments below what she was decaffeinated. What that is a reference to. Pause the video, put it in the comments below. And then I'm going to say it here in a second or two.
See if you're right.
Alright, now that you've gone and put that in the comments, it is from Lethal Weapon 2.
Oh, that makes sense.
When Danny Glover nails the ambassador with his trusty hand sidearm, and he goes over to Mel Gibson. He goes, "Don't worry, he's been decaffeinated." So, all right, moving on. Emblem ownership update. This is actually a little important for those of you that are collectors, so please do keep this in mind. Starting with the launch of Season of the Deep, emblem ownership values were updated. For security purposes, players who have emblems on their account that do not appear in their collections, which is collections, flares, emblems general, will no longer be able to equip these emblems, and players will no longer be able to see these emblems if they are still equipped. Those who are affected by this change will need to reacquire these emblems through proper means by unlocking them in their Bungie.net profiles or on their platform if they wish to continue using them. Players who have emblems unlocked on their Bungie.net accounts and platforms are unaffected by this change.
That's a really specific one.
Very, very specific, but I can kind of understand because probably people will be like, where the fuck did my emblem go? So,
yeah.
Along with that, we got our new aspects. Cool. Warlocks still suck.
I feel like
the Warlock aspect
Titan,
sucks ass. It's so bad.
The Titan one, I feel like, is the only one that's actually getting used.
Yeah.
Because I actually don't know if the Hunter one is even worth swapping to unless you build it entirely around it.
Yeah. The dungeon launched today. Whoops, little late on that. Last Wish weapon crafting. Cool. Yeah. Last Wish weapon crafting. That is actually live. That is live right now. You will basically, long story short, you need to go to Hawthorne, and you need to acquire the quest, Oh Deep Seat Mine, and basically go do the challenges. Which is basically just kill all the bosses.
I also saw that they added an origin trait to the Last Wish weapons as well, which I have to actually look up what it is, but that's new.
Yes, so you can now craft Last Wish weapons, which there's some pretty good ones from
Last
Last
Wish
Wish.
has some great weapons that benefited big time from the kinetic buffs.
Oh my
Like,
god, yeah, no, you're right. There's a lot of
yeah,
kinetic weapons in the
well,
Last
the
Wish.
primary buffs in general just did those weapons
Also,
real nice.
the primary buff, oh, it feels so fucking good. Awstringer, Dire Promise, all hit like trucks.
Yeah. I want to see what this origin trait is.
Scout rifles and pulses genuinely feel good to use.
Oh!
They're still kind of ass, but they're a lot better than they used to be.
Yeah.
So what is the origin trait, Danny? Because you got very excited.
Explosive Pact. This weapon gains bonus stability and reload speed when activating a grenade ability. Healing grenades and grenade final blows grant additional stacks of the bonus.
That is such an interesting trait.
So it synergizes really well with grenade builds.
Which are like one of the main builds in the game right now. So
I just noticed that Age-Old Bond got destabilizing rounds added to it in the final column.
that's interesting.
That might actually be better on a primary ammo weapon.
Alright, well, Danny, it was cool while it lasted, but unfortunately now we have to go over the known issues.
And through to a new season, we got a lot.
Oh, yes. And we're going to go through all of these because there's some really fucking good ones. The electric armor and amped up artifact mods names are switched. These mods will still function correctly based on their descriptions. We saw that last week. The until its return shotgun's glare is disconnected from the weapon.
That's funny.
The Dark Decider auto rifle does not have firing audio.
These are great because they're not game breaking in any way. They're just funny.
Like, imagine firing Dark Decider and just like, well, the bullets are going through. I just don't hear shit. Previous season ranks greater than 100 are displaying incorrectly in the Journey tab. Some subtitles do not appear during the Season of the Deep opening cinematic. I did actually get that on stream. I think I missed a line or two. When equipping a sidearm or hand cannon, the player's view will shift slightly to the left.
Also incredibly funny.
The portal in the helm does not open for players during the Into the Depths quest. That's not good.
That one's a bit of a problem.
That one's a problem. That's funny as shit.
I actually experienced this next one, though.
Oh, you did? Players may experience frame rate drops when opening the Eververse store pages. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, it does. It really does.
Oh, God. What does it drop it from, like, 60 to, like, 2?
Well, considering, like, normally, I can't remember if I actually have the game capped or not, but it's noticeable.
The Season 19 clan staff has the incorrect title. Another one that's just weird. We're aware of reports that exotic armor focusing is dropping with lower stats than intended and are currently investigating.
Like, that one's also funny.
Now, I mean, but that's kind of along the lines of, like, that's not good. It's
Yeah,
like,
it's
it's not
definitely
like,
something-
it's not like, oh, that's funny. This is like, oh, that's a lot of mats gone to waste.
Because they did also say that they were making the focusing actually, like, supposedly intentionally drop slightly higher stats because it's focused.
Yeah.
So that needs to be looked into a little bit.
Yeah. And then we are investigating an issue while players are blocked from completing the Season 21 Into the Depths introductory quest. Players who don't auto-launch into the Descent mission must complete Lightfall's intro mission first, otherwise they will get blocked from completion.
It's a weird one, but it kind of makes sense in a roundabout way.
Well, I was going to say, Danny, we've seen this happen, like, several fucking times.
Yeah, because, like, you gotta do, like, the main intro quest of the expansion, normally.
No, makes sense. And yeah, that's it for the known issues. Moving on to movies of the week. We have Nikki at Pizza. And it is the Taken King as a fucking pizza.
That's pretty cool.
That's the only movie we've actually got this week. And then we're moving on to the artist of the week. We have Significant Ot 4. Sometimes there's a man, he's the man for his time and place, and that's the Drifter in The Last City. And it's just Drifter at Vanguard quality guarantee. At Vanguard shopping. Oh, that's so good.
It's pretty good.
Oh,
The next
that's
one's
so
also
good.
really solid.
And then we have Red Straw Baby. First day on the job, Roke showing the caretaker around a ship between the amber-trapped silhouettes of failed experiments, curiosities, and statues. That's a pretty good one. That's good.
Pretty
I like
solid.
that one. Solid. And then that's it. Oh, this is a link. What is the link to, Danny?
Let me take a look.
Not the T and TWAB, the one right before hippie.
Oh, it's a dog.
Okay. Well, I'm still not going to show it on stream, probably. So.
That's fair.
But with that being said, nothing super crazy. Basically, this TWAB is mostly more of a recap.
New season came out.
Yeah, new season came out. We're recapping everything that happened last season, or like the last 2 weeks. And we're letting you know, and we're just giving you a couple dates. I know people have been kind of bitching about, like, all of the crazy shit that's going on, but meh. But overall, nah, not too bad. Nothing crazy. Nothing wild. What's your favorite part about this entire, TWAB, Danny?
The entire TWAB, it's a mix between them just casually dropping the trailer for a teaser for Final Shape and the dungeon.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, Danny. I'm probably gonna make that the title.
Yeah, that's fair.
The title's just gonna be "CAYDE's back!"
Yeah.
Question
That's
mark!
fine.
Exclamation point!
It's like, all right, Bungo.
Okay, Bungo.
Just gonna casually drop that 1 minute teaser in the middle of the PlayStation showcase.
Or it could, yeah. But no, that's pretty spot on there.
It's like,
yeah. Go ahead.
no build up whatsoever. Just here you go. Here's Final Shape.
Have fun. Enjoy this for the next like
Surprise.
6 months when we fuck with you guys.
Yep.
Pretty much. Yeah, no, I mean, really, there wasn't really too much. Just kind of like a couple of things to kind of keep in mind and note. Yeah. It's really hard for me to put into words because there really wasn't much this TWAB when we really actually break it down.
No, there's not a lot in here, but then again, it's primarily because I feel like they were getting prepped for the dungeon launch, which I heard is pretty interesting.
Yeah. So, with that being said, Danny, where can they find you?
Find me on YouTube and Twitch under the same name.
You can also find me on Twitch and YouTube at DominiFox or on Twitter at DominiFox1. With that being said, thank you guys so much for stopping by. We both really appreciate it. We all hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. And as always, don't be a sweat lord. We'll see you guys next time.